prophecy of Haggai, chapter 1. In the 2nd year of Darius the king, in the 6th month, in the 1st day of the month, the word of the Lord came to Haggai the prophet unto Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, governor of Judah, and to Joshua, the son of Josedech, the high priest, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, saying, This people say, The time is not come, the time that the Lord's house should be built. Then came the word of the Lord by Haggai the prophet, saying, It is time for you yourselves to dwell in your finished houses, and shall this house lie waste? Now therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, Think upon your ways. You have sown much, and bring in little. You eat, but you do not have enough. You drink, but you are not filled with drink. You clothe yourself, but no one is warm. And he who earns wages to put them into bags full of holes. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Think upon your ways. Go up to the mountain, and bring wood, and build the house, and I will take pleasure in it, and I will be glorified, saith the Lord. You looked for much, and lo, it came to little. And when you brought it home, I blew upon it. Why, says the Lord of hosts? Because of my house that is waste, and you run, each man to his own house. Therefore the heaven above you has been held back from dew, and the earth is held back from her produce. And I call for a drought upon the land, and upon the mountains, and upon the grain, and upon the new wine, and upon the oil, and upon that which the ground brings forth, and upon men, and upon cattle, and upon all the labor of your hands. Then Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, and Joshua the son of Josedech the high priest, with all the remnant of the people, obeyed the voice of the Lord their God, and the words of Haggai the prophet, as the Lord their God had sent him. And the people feared before the Lord. Then Haggai the Lord's messenger, in the Lord's message, spoke to the people, saying, I am with you, saith the Lord. And the Lord stirred up the spirit of Zerubbabel, the son of Shealtiel, the governor of Judah, and the spirit of Joshua the son of Josedech the high priest, and the spirit of all the rest of the people. And they came and worked in the house of the Lord of hosts, their God, in the 24th day of the 6th month, in the 2nd year of Darius the king. Chapter 2, the book of Haggai, chapter 2. Now in the 7th month, in the 21st day of the month, the word of the Lord came by the prophet Haggai, saying, Now speak to Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel, the governor of Judah, and to Joshua the son of Josedech, the priest, and to the rest of the people, saying, Who is left among you who saw this house in her first glory? And how do you see it now? When compared to it, it is as nothing in your eyes. Now be strong, O Zerubbabel, says the Lord, and be strong, O Joshua the son of Josedech the priest, and be strong, all ye people of the land, saith the Lord, and work, for I am with you, says the Lord of hosts, according to the word that I covenanted with you when you first came out of Egypt, so my spirit remains among you. Fear not, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yet once, it is a little while, and I will shake the heavens, and the earth, and the sea, and the dry land. And I will shake all nations, and the desire of all nations shall come. And I will fill this house with glory, says the Lord of hosts. The silver is mine, and the gold is mine, says the Lord of hosts. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than that of the former, says the Lord of hosts. And in this place I will give peace, says the Lord of hosts. In the 24th day of the 9th month, in the 2nd year of Darius, the word of the Lord came by Haggai the prophet, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Now ask the priests concerning the law, saying, If one carries holy flesh in the skirt of his garment, and touches bread or pottage or wine or oil or any food with his skirt, shall it be holy? And the priest answered him and said, No. Then Haggai said, If one who is unclean by a dead body touches any of these, shall it be unclean? And the priest answered and said, It shall be unclean. Then Haggai answered and said, So is this people, and so is this nation before me, says the Lord. And so is every work of their hands, and that which they offer there is unclean. And now I pray you, set your mind upon it. From this day and backward, before a stone was laid upon a stone in the temple of the Lord, since those days onward, when one came to heap of 20 measures, there were but 10, and one came to the oil vat in order to draw out 50 vessels out of the press, but there were but 20. I struck you with blasting and with mildew and with hail in all the labors of your hands, yet you did not turn to me, saith the Lord. Now set your mind on the time from this day and upward, from the 24th day of the 9th month, from the day that the foundation of the Lord's temple was laid. Think of it. Is the seed still in the barn? Yea, as yet the vine, and the fig tree, and the pomegranate, and the olive tree has not brought forth. From this day I will bless you. And again the word of the Lord came to Haggai in the 24th day of the month, saying to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth, and I will overthrow the throne of kingdoms, and I will destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the nations, and I will overthrow the chariots and those who ride in them, and the horses and their riders shall come down, each one by the sword of his brother. In that day, saith the Lord of hosts, I will take you, O Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, says the Lord, and will make you like a signet. For I have chosen you, says the Lord of hosts. This concludes the reading of the prophecy according to Haggai.